in this market. They are the ladies. They are the women, because in Vietnam normally the ladies, they are coming here doing all the shopping for the New Year or for the family. The men,
they drink coffee. The men drink coffee.
You know, it's a tradition part. Men drink coffee and women do shopping in the morning. I don't know. But
because you don't know how to bargain, right?
But anyhow, the reason why we call it a wet market. Why do we call it a wet market? The reason is when somebody is selling something, they tend to just do it right in front of their house, you know. And when people selling products in front of their house, they're displaying all the fresh products, normally coming from the Mekong Delta, which is around 2-3 hours away. But with the fresh products, meaning that all the blood and all the water from the fish, from the seafood, is gonna spread out on the street. And when they spread it out, people gonna use water to clean them up. And after a while, the whole street, it becomes wet. And that's where the name comes from, wet market. That term is actually originated from Singapore. And that term was used only by the tourists. When the tourists come into Asia, they see this kind of market, they call it the wet market. But for us, for the Vietnamese, we simply say that this is a market, chợ, C-O-C-H-O, chợ, like that. So, you know, just to clarify, the term wet market is actually come from the European, from the foreigners.
Oh, please do, Robert. Hello, Alvin from Singapore.
Cho quay xíu. So we got the shrimp here, river shrimp. River shrimp normally could be come from Saigon or from the Mekong Delta. And for the shrimp, normally we buy them. We're gonna cook a soup out of it. You know, like a sour, very sour soup. And this one, you see tiny octopus. For the octopus or for the squid, we tend to grill them, you know, we barbecue them and season them with fish sauce, different kind of sweet and sour sauce. So, octopus, yeah, or different kind of sauce. Yes, JH. Any of you been to the tour with Kiara and Hui before? They're excellent with doing market tour, you know. Yeah, and in the coastline is where all the fresh products coming from, the seafood. So over there is the meat. Cô quay xíu nha chị. Cô bán này lâu chưa con? Cô bán này lâu chưa con? Dạ. Này bánh bột lọc thôi đúng không con? Dạ. Con mới đi Huế luôn. So there's the dumplings and sausages. The dumplings, they have the shrimp inside, and this one is the fish sausages.
She from Huế?
From the central of Vietnam. And this is normally for the monks, you know, food for the monks and for the vegetarian. Those are the tofu. We got the fried tofu, and then we got the firm tofu, soft tofu. And all of this is vegan, by the way. It's all vegan products, no meat. So let me see. No refrigeration, yes. For the meat and fish, no. Normally, mallet, they try to sell it within a few hours in the morning. So, for the meat, they display it like that. Con cảm ơn nha con. You can say that it's almost like the dry aged meat, displaying. And it's totally fine for us. We eat them for like generation and generation. They're gonna sell everything within the morning. That's why, a lot of people coming here, and they don't, they out of experience, they will just buy enough for within the morning. And typically, this market is open from 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning. And then they close at around 1 or 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Dry squid is a drinking food. Normally the men, when they go drinking beer, they gonna buy it. And those are fermented fish sauce. So fermented fish sauce and blood pudding. So different types. The women always. You see, if you look around, you rarely see the men, right? I would say 90% of the people here, they are the ladies. Because for me, if I come here, I don't know. If they say the price, I'm gonna buy it, But for spring, or like my mom, they're gonna talk for like 15 minutes, try to bring the price way down. Pickles. Those are shallot pickles. And we also use papaya, we use daikon, we use carrot as well. And for these pickles, normally we consume them a lot during the New Year, during the Lunar New Year. We're gonna eat them with a sticky rice cake. And we're gonna eat them with normally just rice and stew as well. Men are busy with their coffee, playing chess. Normally, very typical image, right? You see the man in coffee shop, only men. Cafe in Vietnam, if you come to a local one in the alleys, only men. Drinking coffee, smoking a cigarette, playing Chinese chess, talking, chit-chatting. Ladies go to the market. We don't do that anymore,